Alright, Uzi. First of all, Uzi my top 5. Kanye. The other 4 really rotate. Like A Boogie, Uzi, Weeknd. Occasionally with Drake.
Lil Uzi, a rapper who had the game in a chokehold at one point and was a leading star of the iconic SoundCloud era. An artist who went from blazing hot to seemingly falling off the face of the map. Uzi's career might actually be coming to an end. And this might be for the best. Let's talk about it. Uzi's no stranger to shock. Whether he's breaking the internet with a wild outfit or acting like an anime schoolgirl.
This was insane.
The biggest
this
recent
was crazy. It was a very hard day to be an Uzi fan that
shock to fans was Uzi announcing his retirement, claiming that his next album.
Most niggas that like say they gonna retire, especially like entertainers, like even to like people like working 9 to 5 or like they got a business type shit, they don't ever retire because like you just got so much time on your hands. Like there's only so much you can do in life before you get bored and then you just like lose your purpose. I feel like even if he's like gonna retire, it's more gonna be like instead of dropping an album every like 3-4 years, he's gonna drop one like every like 7-8. They better be good too.
Next album, Love Is Rage 3, will be his final.
Can't wait.
And he will be retirement.
Please.
Claiming that his next album, Love Is Rage 3, will be his final. And he will be stepping away from music altogether. Now this would throw Uzi fans into a frenzy, as many were upset over this brash decision. But this could possibly be the best decision for him to make.
Uzi, bro. I don't know. This 50 Cent, Uzi, Lil Wayne, all combined into one.
But why? Well, it all has to do with Uzi's current point in his career.
Yeah.
You see, every artist goes through 3 stages in their careers: the come up / blow up, the peak, and the fall off. Uzi's run during that 2016 to 2017 period was pivotal, as songs like EXO Tour Life and features like Bad and Bougie will put Uzi's name on the map. 2016 would be his come up year, but Uzi's Love Is Rage 2 in 2017 was probably his peak. And this was his highest selling album. Some may argue that Eternally Take was Uzi's peak, but I would argue against that. Because even though the hype for that album was huge,
Love Is Rage 2 is a better album. I'm not gonna that's the best album, but like to say peak would be saying like he can't make music any better than that. And like you can't just say that. He got an album on the way. I'm gonna see how that is, and then we can say.
And it would reach platinum status. Love Is Rage 2 would reach double platinum. And let's be real, Eternal Take did not have the monster hit that was EXO Tour Life. And some fans were even let down by that album. So his blow up was 2016, his peak was 2017, and his downfall began after Eternally Take. So let's call it 2020. Not to say he didn't drop some hits after, but it was just his decline. And I know it sounds crazy. How's your blow up and peak 1 year apart? But let's be real, that's what the game is today. Here today, gone tomorrow.
That's facts.
These rappers got a 2 to 3 year turnover rate. The expiration date be hitting like
I'm not gonna lie. I like Lil Baby, like he cool to listen to, but like he got like 3 like different types of songs. If you listen to 3 Lil Baby songs, you've heard every single one. Like
awkward. And if we're counting from his first big tape in 2015,
Super Saiyan will always hit. I was pumping that joint in the gym when I first started going to the gym. Oh my god.
That's technically 2 years from starting to his peak. And with the type of music that Uzi makes, it already has a shorter lifespan than, let's say, a J. Cole.
No, that's facts though. Cause like even for like people like you either gotta make like deep music that people gonna fuck with no matter what, like the age. Like old heads listen to J. Cole. I'm like barely 18. I listen to J. Cole. I know people like in between that listen to J. Cole. Or you gotta be versatile with it, like Drake. No Glaze, he was on top for like 12 something years. I don't know, that nigga old now. But it's like he started off like just rapping. He went to pop. In between, he did like lyrical shit. Not really lyrical, but like just speaking on his experiences type shit. Like, if you read This Is Too Late, fire. That's like him talking about like his life. But like for All the Dogs, it's more like the vibe, if that makes sense. Like it's like rap and pop mixed together, if that makes sense.
Because Cole's music ages with time and its listeners. But Uzi's music is very immature. It's made for a young lifestyle and a young audience. And Uzi is even aware of this. So now let's look at this. Uzi reached his peak in 2017. It's now currently 2024. That means his peak was 7 years ago, which is wild to think about. Like, time really be flying, bro.
Now it's morning and night again.
Well, someone told me, it was like a couple months ago. 2020. No, not 2020. 2016 was farther away. Like almost, but like what, it's like 6 years to 2030. It's like what, 4? It's like 8 years to 26. Like that hit me so hard. I never felt older.
And this is crazy. Time is accelerating even more.
I'm dead ass getting old. Like, what is life? For Uzi to stop making music now would just make sense. He gave us plenty of content and moments, and it would be counteractive to continue just to drop subpar music. Not only for the fans, but for his legacy. Because it's best to end off while you're on top, rather than when you're washed up. And Uzi's getting older. He's aging out.
Don't do Uzi like that. That's not even Uzi. That's Snoop Dogg. Like, don't do Uzi like that. I don't know who that is.
Of his sound. With the content he makes, it gets weirder and weirder to be talking about such things the older you get. Uzi isn't old by any means though. He's only 29, but we've seen big artists begin to hurt their career because they don't mature with their music. Look at Drake. And some may argue that rock stars go into elderly age with the same music. And yeah, I know Uzi's a rock star or whatever. But based off the things Uzi said, I really believe he himself knows it's time to stop with that music and move on. There's a lot of factors that contributed to his decision. But some of the biggest reasons was that Uzi wants to have more time for his loved ones and live a regular life, which...
Okay, I love Uzi. I love his music, at least. I don't know him personally. I'm sure he's a great dude. It could be just for entertainment, but the shit he be saying and doing sometimes is not normal. It's very irregular.
It's very respectable. And his passion for music has been declining, as fans are constantly putting pressure on him to drop music. And when he does, there's more fans to express their disappointment. Let's also not forget all the leaks of his music. It led Uzi feeling like
the last album for what was it called? Pink Tape? Yeah. I loved it. But it was like, it's a different type of vibe. Like, it's not like the pop shit. Not pop. I still consider him a rapper. But it's not like the kind of thing he was doing earlier. The music was like, nah, 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 nah. It's more like rock, like punk type shit. And I don't listen to that usually. I got like maybe 1 or 2 songs that I listen to, like in that genre. But he's the one that put me on. Not put me on, but like into that, immersed me into the genre. So it's like, it's just what you're into really. Like the last time, I loved it, but most people like, it's just different and not what they used to. Like it's not like a Uzi album, but it's just like, it's whatever.
Like he didn't know what to drop anymore, and I think it hurt the quality of his music. Add in the label issues he was having, and I don't blame him for feeling a way about continuing music. People often forget these rappers and creatives are just humans. All that pressure and everyone having something to say on your art is a big problem in today's world, because the internet allows for all that input. I think Uzi should stick to his word and make this his final album. He should put his all into that album and end off on a good note. And he doesn't have to not make music ever again. He could drop randomly if he wants.
That's what I'm saying. He's never gonna quit. Cause like the passion is there. You can feel it. He's gonna like not drop as frequently. Like the double album I was talking about earlier. That's probably never gonna happen with him again. He's maybe gonna drop like every like 6-7 years. But like
Uzi can still drop hits if he wants. And we've seen that. Maybe drop independently. But we'll see what happens. What do you think? Is Uzi done? Will he stick to his word this time? Let's talk about it. Marnie on Marnie, bitch, I can get nerdy. Pink diamonds on me, they look just like Kirby.
Alright. That is it for the stream. I got a job interview in like 30 minutes. Wish me luck. Alright. Out. Walk in the spot, but they all get lit.